everybody, and welcome back for your weekly Oracle guidance and energy weather forecast. Okay, so as we always do, we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let's take a card for today and tomorrow, which this one pops right out at me. Let's follow that up with an Oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors by Carl Gray. That one. Okay, here we have the Five of Cups. If you look at this card, this lady, she's kind of looking forlorn and sad. She's looking to those three cups to her left, and they spilled over and they're empty. But she's not looking at those two cups that are quite full behind her. So what this card is saying essentially here, and what I'm hearing loudly and clearly, is that there's no point in crying over spilt milk, right? They're saying here that yes, we've all had our upheavals recently. We've all been through it quite a bit. Especially on an emotional level, we're all processing what feels like a lot of disappointment, loss. We're looking at what's gone pear-shaped, but what we're not seeing is the blessing. So this card often talks about hidden blessings, the cloud having a silver lining and all of that. So I'm hearing shift perspective. So today and tomorrow, let's shift how we see things. Let's get a brighter, better perspective on things, because Spirit is saying right now there is a huge divide between the dark and the light, if that makes sense. And we've got to choose our path very carefully. We've got to decide whether we're going to dwell in the woe is me and all the rest of it. We can dwell on everything that's gone pear-shaped and everything that's gone wrong, or we can look at what is working for us at the moment. We can look at what is working well. We can look at what our blessings are. There's always a silver lining in a cloud. I get that very loudly. Okay. Then to back that up, we have the Peacekeeper. And this card says, let go of the need to be right. Now, how apt is that? Okay, with the world, the way that it is at the moment, there's so much upheaval and pain and suffering and hurt and all of that. And yes, it does need to be expressed. We do need to feel what we're feeling. We do need to express what we're feeling. But let us try focus on the way forward. Let us try focus on how we can choose to be from now. Are we going to choose to be peaceful? Are we going to choose to not want to be right about everything? Because at the end of the day, we can't be right about everything, if that makes sense. Yeah. So Spirit is saying, let go of the need to also force our opinions down people's throats. Spirit is saying, again, it's all about perspective. It's all about what side of the fence are we on? Are we on the fence that is, woe is me, I'm so hard down by, everything is horrible, oh my goodness, oh my goodness? Or are we going to pick the path of, let me choose peace. Let me be the example of what peace looks like. Let me be the best I can be. Let me count my blessings, because our vibration is our choice. The way we feel is our choice. The universe, the world throws vibration and energetic influence at us all the time. And we decide how that's ultimately going to affect us and make us feel. We can choose to be miserable, or we can choose to be happy, right? So do we see the correlation here with these two? This card here is talking about the cloud having a silver lining. It's talking about there being hidden blessings in situations. And this card is saying, let go of the need to be right, okay? So yes, maybe everything did go to shit before. Let's be real, okay? But now we get to choose, right? Are we going to choose the future to be better than what it's been? Or are we going to choose to stay stuck in everything that's gone wrong? Okay, so very potent today and tomorrow. Interesting. Okay, let's put those one side. And let's see what comes up for Wednesday and Thursday. Let's pick a tarot card. Let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, that one. And let's pick an oracle card for Wednesday and Thursday. That one. So Wednesday, Thursday, Page of Swords. Now, with this card, this is all about thought. It's about logic. And it's about communication, right? So Wednesday and Thursday, I'm hearing the word peace, funnily enough. So if there has been a lot of unsettledness within yourself, within your home, within your working environment, there's going to be some peace coming through Wednesday, Thursday, right? So this could be some peaceful negotiations. This could be mending rifts, But I'm getting some good news coming through here Wednesday and Thursday, and it's about healing. And it's also about allowing logic to balance out the intense emotions that are flying around right now. So, of course, we've just had a very powerful eclipse, and eclipses have a wonderful way of ruffling our feathers and stirring up emotion, okay? Now, the logic comes into play where we get to say, okay, those emotions, yes, they were very, very intense. We've had to express ourselves. We've learned a lot about ourselves by expressing, but we don't have to build a house in that emotion. We can now choose to see the bigger picture and choose to move forward. So that's positive. And then we have Druid. It says hold the space. Okay. Now, when I tune into this card, I'm asking, what's the wisdom? Okay, but okay. What I'm hearing loudly with this card here is if you look at that Druid, he's sitting there, he's very peaceful, he's very wise, and he's just kind of listening and observing. He's not getting sucked into the drama around him. He's just observing and being neutral. So what I'm hearing here, the most healing thing we can do for people around us right now that are feeling emotional, that are feeling upset, that are not feeling themselves, we can hold this space for them. Right? So for us, it's important to take charge of how we feel. Pick a side of the fence of what we're on. Are we going to dwell in everything that's going wrong and it's aimed at awfuls? Or are we going to pick the side of, I'm going this way, I'm creating a better life? We pick a side, and then once we've picked our side, let's not pick on others for not picking their side yet. Let's hold space for them. Let's listen to the people that are maybe battling. Let's hear them, because I'm hearing things need to be heard, things need to be spoken about so that peace can come about easier, right? So let us not judge others. Let us hold the space for ourselves also and for others. Let's hold the space and let's just listen without feeling the need to rush in and fix. We don't need to fix anybody right now. If we can, of course, if it's in our power to help somebody and to heal them, of course, absolutely. But let us focus also on just holding the space and allow people to speak, to let themselves be heard and to listen without judgment and to listen with objectivity. Okay, right? So that's lovely. It's a beautiful card. Look at the artwork. Okay, there's that. Now let's see Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's have a look. Okay, which one pops out? This one. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now the Wheel of Fortune always talks about destiny, timing, and luck, and a period of forward movement, right? So it looks like Monday through Thursday, we're in for a bit of an interesting ride. Lots of emotions, lots of stuff coming up for review, and it looks like it's quite internal, right? Lots of stuff on the internal being reflected in the external. And here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have, I'm hearing the word a clearing. So Monday to Thursday is a clearing. It's a releasing. It's a letting go. It's a purging, right? And then over the weekend, we have forward motion again. And what the analogy Spirit's giving me here is one of a car. Okay, so the car is but packed with baggage and bags and heavy stuff. And now we're going on a bit of an uphill, we're going on an incline, we're ascending, we're growing, we're advancing, we're going on the up and up. But this car can't move forward properly because of the baggage it's carrying. So essentially we're all carrying some baggage here, let's be real. So Monday through Thursday, we're clearing baggage. We're taking the bags out the car, we're throwing out the baggage we no longer need, we're offloading. So the car can go upward again and we can move forward and we can go up the hill unhindered and unheld back by baggage. Awesome. Okay, now let's see what Oracle further expands on that. Need expansion on this card, please. This one. Sage. Be devoted and committed. Isn't that very interesting? The wisdom that's coming through with this deck in particular. Sages and druids are very wise, right? So this card is saying be devoted and be committed. So Friday and the weekend, we've released a lot of baggage. We're now on the up and up. We're now moving forward. Hooray. But let us not move forward blindly, right? Let us not go up the hill without some sort of goal. So with this card here, I'm hearing be clear on what your vision for your future is. Be very clear on what your destination is. What is your goal? Is your goal a better job, a better career? Is it inner peace? Is it a happy family? Is it a happy home? What's your goal? Stay focused on that goal and do not take your eyes off of it. No matter what drama is swirling around you at that point, whatever is going on, do not be sidetracked. Stay in your own lane, stay focused on your goals, right? Because you will get there, and what will get you easier is the baggage that you've just unpacked. Kick ass. I love it. Okay, so we have that. And then I feel like I want to take out another one, but I feel like I want another deck. Okay, no, same deck. Okay, we need another oracle because this is getting interesting. Okay, let's pick one just for general, just for what's going to really help all of us. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Okay, don't you love that? First of all, the artwork, I could just die. But the message here is very similar to what is for today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. Let's shift our perception throughout this week. Let us not focus on everything that's gone wrong. Let us focus on what's starting to go right. Let's bless what is working for us. Let's bless the blessings we do have. Let's give gratitude for those things, right? Because it's the focusing on what is good and what is right that makes more of the same, right? Because ultimately, where attention goes, energy flows, right? So let us focus on a better perspective, right? And let us also have a better perspective of the baggage we are carrying. There is some serious stuff that we're holding on to. And this is, let me put this down now. And there's a whole lot of ancestral stuff that a lot of us are shedding. And this is what eclipses are so very good for. They are very good for launching us forward and propelling us toward the future. But again, like that car analogy Spirit gave us just now, we can't go up. We can't move up onwards to better things if we're carrying heavy baggage that's holding us back and actually preventing us from getting to where we ultimately want to be. Right? So let us see this time now as essential. This hurt that's coming up, the pain, the suffering, the woe is me's and all of that. Let us release that. Let us cry it out. Let us scream, kick the wall. Let's not hurt anybody, people. But let us get it out of our systems, okay? And let us do the same for others. Let us hold the space for others. Let us not try rush in and fix, but let us allow people, thank you, to be authentic and real, to shed and to share what they feel, right? And observe without being so emotionally reactive and so responsive, right? And then through doing that, that's the baggage that we release. That's the baggage that we let go of, right? And then we are freer and lighter to move on to bigger and better things. Because Spirit is saying here very loudly that on the other side of these three eclipses now, right? The one we've just had, this full moon eclipse, now this lunar eclipse, we have another eclipse in 2 weeks and then another one 2 weeks after that. So this month is a huge portal to allow us to really let go of what's not working for us, to really release ancestral patterning, old hurts and pains that we've been carrying through lifetimes. This is shedding, this is real. We're letting this go because we're moving on to such better things. And those better things will come in direct proportion to how much we allow ourselves to make space for that good that wants to come to our lives now. Okay, so this looks like quite a potent, very, very important week ahead. So let us move forward. Let us observe the way that we're feeling right now. Let us not judge it. Let us not judge others. Let us count our blessings. Let us be very goal focused about where we want to land up. And let us stay in our own lane and not get distracted by other things. Let us focus on where we want to be. And those things that come up for us this week, those hurts, those pains, those agonies, those disappointments, those losses, and all of that, be the observer of those things, right? So if you're feeling really down and really iffy at the moment, try to understand that this is not because you're a bad person or because you've done something wrong or because you're not on track or because. It's not. Be neutral. See this as, okay, I'm observing this. This is coming up for me. This is not fun. This is not pleasant. I don't like this, but I know that I'm not normally feeling this way. So this is something I am now shedding and that I am purging. This is like a shedding of a skin, right? So observe it for what it is and say, okay, I know I'm not going to feel like this permanently, right? Okay. So it's not to say that you're suffering from huge amounts of depression that you need medication for. However, disclaimer, if you are worried, please seek medical attention and go for therapy and things like that, obviously. But in the grander, generalized scheme of things, what we're feeling now as a collective, we're shedding it. So let us be neutral and say, okay, this is me letting go, I'm letting go. And the more I let go, the easier it is for me to focus on where I want to be. The lighter I will be to get there as well. So a bit of a long message today. Sorry, that was a bit drawn out. I just hope, because I always wing these things, never planned, it's completely winged. So I hope that helps you, and I hope that sheds a little bit of light for you, and I hope that gives you some hope, right? Because we all need a little bit of hope at the moment. So sending you lots and lots of love, and I wish you all an amazing week ahead. Take care. Bye.